Hi. So, last video I promised that I'd be releasing the next video in December. That didn't fall true, obviously. However, this video is actually a different video from what I promised. As you can tell from the title, this is an update, a change. This is not a regular video, which is why I'm not in my normal sprite. I'm just drawing this all out. This is actually so that the video releases faster. So, there's going to be a big change to Insectarium. I've kind of noticed throughout because Insectarium developments for 3 years, and even longer now. It's been in concept for 4, and I think I kind of realized that I just want to make a change because I can't keep going like this. It's not going to be ever going to be completed at this rate. So I am revamping and kind of restarting Insectarium. I know this comes as a disappointment and shocker to a lot of people, but it's probably even more disappointing and shocking for me, because that means I have to restart everything. Well, except some programming, obviously. I mean, that transfers itself. However, I'm going to be doing it in a different way because, there's no point in restarting all this if I'm just going to make a remake, except with some experience. I could do that, but there's no point. So, for me, I am an artist, a 2D artist specifically. Now, I can actually make 3D props pretty fine. It's fun to do, but I think something I really want to do with this remake is the biggest change, a change in art style. Specifically, I'm going to be going in 2D instead because, like I said, I'm a 2D artist. It's what I do, and I just feel like there's a bit more freedom. Now, when it comes to 2D, it's a little hard with the concept that I'm doing since it's all about your appearance. And Ian changes and he has a different body now, and it's a little hard to do it when you can just see him and you're not really experiencing it. So there's kind of 2 routes I'm thinking of doing. Either A, the traditional more third person 2D route, and maybe just like blur his face, and maybe I'd have it like if you see yourself in the mirror or whatever, then you end up seeing his face for a bit, but sanity goes down, so you have to avoid mirrors. Maybe I do a bit like isometric. I'm not sure, but the other method is something I've had a bit more planning towards, is basically kind of recreating Insectarium but in 2D. So it would still be first person, but it would be in 2D. So you wouldn't be able to explore the typical way, but it would be very controlled. Now, both methods are going to be pretty hard to figure out how to do. The first method especially, because stuff like animating walk cycles per any of the characters is going to be pretty hard, since front-facing walk cycles are always really hard to do. But on the other hand, in the third person, there's going to be some aspects that just don't translate as well, but it's going to make it so that I can actually try a lot of new things versus the first person, where it's basically just Insectarium but in 2D. So, what I'm planning to do is this month, next month, this is releasing on the 28th of February, there is the Bad Ideas Game Jam. I'm going to be participating in that and making a 2D horror game in third person. If I see that in that third person, I have a really hard time making it into horror, like making it scary, then I'm going to try the first person. But if I notice that I actually like working in third person and I find that I'm actually able to make scary, I'll make Insectarium in third person. This game jam will also help me practice game development, especially in 2D, but just in general, because I've been really motivated from doing it, period, so I haven't actually done it in quite a long time. Anyways, that was the update. Pretty short, but it's what it is. Bye-bye!